A very chill beginning. Rome, but sleepier. Hey guys, welcome back to another late-night historical lullaby. Tonight, we're doing something a little ambitious, or maybe a little ridiculous, depending on how tired you already are. We're going to lovingly stretch the rise and fall of the Roman Empire in 10 minutes into something that absolutely does not take 10 minutes. Because why do things efficiently when you can wander through the ruins at a snail's pace? So, go ahead, dim the lights, fluff the pillow behind your head, and let that comforting blanket settle into place. Maybe take a sip of water, and just let the collapse of an ancient superpower slowly rock you to sleep. Nothing says relaxation quite like 1,000 years of political drama, imperial anxiety, and questionable emperors making even more questionable life decisions. And tonight, we'll drift through Rome's rise, Rome's fall, and Rome's please stop asking us when exactly we fell, its complicated era. Very gently, very slowly, without any dramatic battle music or shouting senators, just smooth, mild commentary and the soft hum of historical incompetence. So let's float to the very beginning, to a small cluster of hills, to a few confused shepherds, and to a myth involving wolves, sibling rivalry, and the classic Roman hobby of making stories way more dramatic than necessary. Romulus and Remus, the Wolf Milk Boys. So, of course, when talking about Rome, we start with Romulus and Remus, the twins who, according to legend, were tossed into a river but decided that drowning wasn't really their vibe. Instead, a she-wolf wandered by and went, "Sure, I'll raise these sparrow infants, why not?" And that's how Rome's founding myth began, with animal adoption and a level of childcare that modern wolves probably wouldn't sign up for. Romulus eventually became the first king of Rome because he killed Remus. Yes, that's the origin story. Rome, founded on fratricide and bad conflict resolution. A wonderful precedent for the centuries of political backstabbing to come. But anyway, we glide gently past the family drama and settle into early Rome, a small, scrappy kingdom trying to survive next to various neighbors who probably wondered why these wolf-raised children were suddenly building walls and calling themselves important. Early kings a mix of fine and oh dear. Rome had 7 kings. Not one of them survived into old age without someone dramatically plotting nearby, which is extremely on brand for Roman politics. Numa Pompilius, supposedly peaceful, calm, and mostly focused on religious rituals, the ancient equivalent of the quiet kid who just wants to meditate. Tarquinius Priscus, a bit more ambitious but still functional enough. Tarquinius Superbus, literally nicknamed Superbus, meaning the proud, because subtlety was not a Roman strength. He was kicked out for being too tyrannical, shocking absolutely no one. And after the Romans got tired of kings ordering them around, they decided, okay, no more monarchs. Let's invent the republic where 2 leaders share power so neither of them can be too bossy. Which went exactly as you think. It did not prevent bossiness, but we'll float into that slowly. The Republic, a government held together with duct tape. The Republic was basically an elaborate attempt to make sure no one person got too powerful, which is adorable considering what eventually happens. At the top were 2 consuls who were supposed to cooperate politely, like co-workers sharing one desk. Below them was a mess of magistrates, senators, tribunes, and citizens, each with overlapping powers like a complicated group project where no one wants to get fired, but everyone wants credit. And yet, somehow, this chaotic system expanded Rome from a tiny hill town into a Mediterranean superpower, mostly because Rome had a talent for winning wars, pretending wars weren't their fault, and accidentally absorbing entire nations while defending themselves. But we're not judging. Every civilization needs a hobby. The Punic Wars. Rome's long, petty rivalry with Carthage. Now, the Republic had many conflicts, but the Punic Wars were the big, messy relationship saga. Carthage was rich, fancy, and excellent at sailing. Rome was stubborn, slightly insecure, and great at building large armies out of sheer determination. So, of course, they became enemies. And because nothing in Roman history can be simple, the rivalry lasted over 100 years, involved elephants crossing mountains, and ended with Rome burning Carthage down while insisting this is totally normal. Let's drift through them slowly. First Punic War. Rome wanted Sicily. Carthage wanted Sicily. Rome had no navy, but decided, we'll figure it out. Their solution was to build a fleet and basically duct tape grappling hooks to their ships so they could turn sea battles into land battles. Because if you're bad at sailing, just force the ocean to play by your rules. Shockingly, it worked. Rome won.